Well, hey, it's Coach Mark, and I want to thank you for stopping by and spending a couple of minutes with me today. Today, I'm going to be discussing online business models. Um, and so I call this the good, the bad, and the ugly. There are, unfortunately, uh, uh, a lot of programs out there that fit each of those descriptions, right? There's the bad, the ugly. You want to stay away from those, right? And the good, you want to go to the good. But I would say that most people, when they start looking at doing a business online, don't really know what the differences are between the different business models, and they don't know enough to make an intelligent decision because they just haven't been in the industry or business long enough, right? And they haven't done enough comparisons. So what I want to do is make it easy for you today. I've been in the self-employment business, entrepreneur for well over 30 years. And so I've seen a lot of different kinds of business models. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit of an overview today so that you can see what the most popular ones in the marketplace are. And then we're going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of each particular type of business model, right? This will be pretty short. I would say less than 15 minutes. So stay tuned. And there we are, Coach Mark, and it's Julie in the background with the sexy hat there. And we're down on the beach. Yes, that's what we do. So we have automated business models that we've built over the years, and we just love traveling. We love getting out, and especially in the sunshine and the clear waters. So anyway, let's dive in. So the most popular online business models, I would say, in today's market are multi-level, which is MLM, or affiliate sales, which if you think of Amazon, those are affiliate sales. But there's a lot of other companies that have set up their own affiliate sales and they develop a cool product, kind of like you do in MLM. And then they go out there and they recruit affiliate salespeople, put together a good compensation plan. And so they build an organization based on uh, affiliate sales. So the advantage of affiliate sales is the commission structure is a bit higher. So let's take a look at one more business model. This is, I would say, the lesser known business model, high profit business models. It's called MRR, Master Resale Rights. Now, this, if done properly, is an incredibly profitable business, right? So, Master Resale Rights allows you to sell the product, but to also pass on the resale rights to your buyers. So, in a sense, that part of it's kind of like MLM, right? Now, the difference is you can't really build an organization with MRR and get commission overrides based on what the people that you bring into your organization do, right? It's like you only get to get commissions on what you directly sell, right? But the reason that's important to be able to pass on those resale rights is that the people that are coming in, the reason they're going to want to pay a premium price for maybe your top end product, let's say $900, is because they see the potential to make that same amount of money when they go out there and start making sales. So, yep, that means you can not only sell the product to make money, which is great, but the person you advise it from, you can sell it also, right? Typically, you can't alter the product. That's one of the limitations, and you can't claim ownership. Okay? So MRR products often come with specific terms and conditions that outline what your buyers can and can't do. So popular business model comparisons. We're going to do a little case study here so we can compare the profitability, and then we'll do a one after we finish the comparison, in which we're going to take a look at building the ideal business model. What would that look like if you could have that? So it gives you something that you can use as a comparison. And when you go and start taking a look in the marketplace out there, you want to be able to dive into one that's going to give you what you're looking for in an online business. So there's master resale rights, MRR. There's some multi-level marketing, and then there's affiliate sales. So we're going to compare those three. So there's a little bit of a chart goes over them. So I'm going to use the company that I'm working with right now, which is Legacy Builders, and their top end product is $900, right? And so we're going to compare $900 with the MRR profitability with the MLM profitability and compare that to affiliate sales. So with MRR, the nice thing is it's 100% commission, right? So that's always good. So if you do one sale per week and you're out there selling the $900 package, that's $3,600 a month. It's not bad. 43,200 per year. You do 2 sales a week, um, which a lot of people do quite a bit more than that. That's almost $90,000. Now the neighborhood's getting a lot better there, right? And the special benefit of this type of a business model is you don't have to spend hours and hours and hours doing the business, right? So most reps spend probably 2 hours a day posting content out there on social media and putting advertisements on the free advertising sites on online on the internet, right? Now, let's take a look at MLM. Now, MLM is actually a very creative, very unique, very profitable business model if it's done right and if the company you're working with stays in business. Those are two big ifs, though, right? Um, so I know quite a bit about the MLM market because one of the first big business models I made a ton of profit from was actually an MLM. And that was many years ago, probably 25, 26 years ago. But I worked really hard and it took probably 2.5 years, but I got my income stream up to about $125,000 a month. That's not per year, that's per month. So yeah, it paid off handsomely. Now, with the MLM profit structure, what you're looking at is they have to pay commissions based on multiple levels of production, multiple levels of people within the organization who are each going to get to take a piece of that sale that was made somewhere in their organization. So they can't pay the whole thing out. You can't do a 100% commission, right? So it's about 10% on average. So you're looking at $9 per sale. So it takes like 100 sales to make up that same $900 where it only took one over in the MRR. Now, to be fair, I will say that you have leverage in the MLM world, right? And so if you go out there and you're really good at recruiting and building a team and put enough people on your team and they go out there and they do 100 sales a month, well, you're making $900, right? Now, the problem is, though, it takes full-time effort to build an MLM organization, full-time. And the company, of course, has to stay in business. And of course, a lot of companies in the MLM universe don't. One of the big problems with MLM is that because they have been around for a long time, they're a very profitable business model if done right. There are a lot of investment companies and portfolios that go out there looking for MLM companies that look promising to be able to fund them or buy them right at the very beginning so that they can at some point spin them off and reap a really big gain from a big sale, right? And so if that happens and somebody sells the company out from under you, well, that's unfortunate, especially if you spent 2 or 3 or 4 years of your life building it. Now, there are companies out there that are very good that don't do this, but it requires you to get background and profile on the people that have started the company. Look at their, it's like it's like being a recruiter. You got to go out there and take a look at, okay, Bob, Jim, and Tom have started this company. What did they do before? Have they had any failures? Have they like sold other companies? Have they dumped them? Have they done pump and dumps on the company? So you got to take a close look at that. Okay. Now, affiliate sales, a little bit of a different business model. The average is about 25%. So you're looking at something like Amazon as an example, or there are a lot of companies out there that have set up their own products, just like you would do in an MLM, where they have a single product company, but they pay much higher commissions, but you don't get the override. Once again, you only get to make a commission based on what you sell. So if we have that same comparison, and we look at a $900 product, 325, 325, 325, 325. It takes 4 sales to make that same $900 product profit. But once again, the time spent is pretty much full time. It's an input output equation. So let's do a quick comparison model here. Let's design the perfect business. Because before you go out there looking for something to spend your time at so that you can work your way out of your full-time job or improve your income stream, you want to take a look at, well, what do you really want, right? So if you want a good work-life balance, right, to where you maybe only have to work a couple hours a day, and then you can spend time with family or friends or doing the things that are really important to you, well, some of these business models aren't going to work real well for you. Master resale rights does, right? There's a very good work-life balance. Low amount of time spent working the business because you have an automated system that does the sales for you. It's kind of like Amazon, to use that as an example, right? I mean, if you make a purchase off Amazon, do you think the people that put the products on Amazon are sitting there waiting to jump on a sale or picking up the phone and calling those customers and saying, "Yeah, okay, that's great. Yeah, we'll make a special deal with you." No, you know, they put their business model, which is an online sales model, together. They automate everything entirely, and so they don't care when the sales come in. They just know they're going to come in, right? So that's the advantage of doing something like that, right? And most of the members with the business model that I work with, right, Legacy, spend about 2 hours a day doing posting on social media sites. So they don't really spend a lot on advertising. It's free, right? And but once you build up enough content, right, with little ads that you're putting here and there and on different social media sites, and then what happens is you start to get leverage off of your advertising. So there are four products within the system: 100, 300, 600, and 900, right? And so if you buy the top one, the 900, you get the other products as well. So if you buy the 100, you can't sell the 900 or the 300 or the 600. So most people do come in at the top level so that they have the flexibility of selling all the products. Now, the big benefit here is 100% commission, right? And unlimited income potential. Now, when you take a look at posting advertisements online and spending a couple hours a day, I would say that, and I'll show you in a minute, that there are a lot of members that make, several $1,000s a month marketing and selling master resale rights products, right? And there are people that make over $30,000 a month doing it because they start to get so much leverage on the advertising. I mean, if you're using, let's say, YouTube as an advertising medium and you just record a bunch of quick videos, or you go over and do TikTok, right? At some point, you're going to have enormous leverage because there's so much of your advertisement floating around out there that you start getting more and more and more sales, right? So you do have unlimited income potential, right? And there are people in the business that have made over $1 million a year doing this same business model. But the beauty of it is, in addition to the unlimited income potential, is that you have a totally automated online business model. So kind of like use Amazon again, right? So we don't have to sit around waiting to see whether a sale occurs. We don't have to call people up on the phone and close them. It's either done or not done right on the website, right? And when you come into this business model, you have coaches that actually walk you through the whole process of like, put this here, plug it in here. So you don't have to figure out what you're going to do website wise. It's all done. You just have to connect the dots, right? And that's a thing of beauty. When I connected the dots in my system, it probably took, because it's fairly detailed, probably took me 2 days, right, to put it totally together. And now, boom, I have a monster. So you have a totally online business model, so you don't have to work it. Your business never closes, and the sales are automated. So they come in whether or not you're paying attention to it, right? Now, MLM, the pros are high income potential. Yeah. I know people from my previous company that still today are making 1 million to 2 million, $3 million a year. Incredible, right? Um, but once again, they're spending a full-time effort doing that. Well, for a couple $1 million a year, that'd be worthwhile, right? But once again, you have to be sure that you made the right decision and the right choice, and the company doesn't get sold out from under you or disappear, right? Or the regulators shut them down because they made a mistake, right? So MLM, high income potential, very heavy time involvement is one of the cons. Very heavy, right? You're doing full time. And so there's really no work-life balance. Affiliate sales, I'd say medium high income potential. So there are people I know that make a couple $100,000 a year doing affiliate sales, right? You have to focus more on the high end products. And there's high advertising costs. So you have to go out there and really start putting some dollars into your advertising, maybe YouTube pay-per-click advertising or something like that, because you got to spread your net as fast as you possibly can. And so there's really no work-life balance because once again, your success is an input-output equation. Yeah. So you have to really stay on top of it. So here's some examples of what you can do with the master resale rights, right? And if you want to take a look at the actual system, wave at me and say hello. Go to cashplana.com, right? And you just opt in, register there, and boom, they'll walk you through an overview of the entire system. But here's one from Danelle, right? $10,000 for March. Boom. That was this year. Smashed his goals completely, right? 1,350 a day. Thanks to, yeah. Thanks to the community, right? There's another one. That's a great day, actually. And $1,800 a day watching my son's tournament. That's pretty cool, huh? So that's somebody who wasn't sitting there waiting by the phone for a sale to occur. They put the system together. Their system is totally automated. And so they're getting the best of all possible worlds. They have work-life balance, free time, and they get to make money at the same time. So once again, I want to thank you for your time. And once again, there's the link right on top. You can click on that, go over to the website, take a look at it, and send me an email and say, thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. So I'm going to leave you here, and please stay tuned for more videos explaining this incredible business model and some of the variations that you can get plugged in. That'll make a huge difference in your success factor. So anyway, once again, Coach Mark, thanks and take care.